Switch review 2025. I'm gonna try to keep up as much as possible. I gotta lock in right now, man. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Short little time. This is like pre-screen recorded. This isn't doing it like, you know, I'm just recording as I'm like replaying this video, you know. Alright, 2025 F099 and stuff. 54 games. Okay. Remember, I was on a little hiatus this year, but still mess around with a bunch of those you see on screen. I ended up on this screen for a little bit, I think. Yeah, a little bit of Fast RMX. It's a pretty cool game, you know. I wouldn't say just because of F-Zero similarities, but maybe it's a little bit to do with that. Unite, shout out to Lens of Truth. Jamboree, they gotta get those Mario parties back. I only have Super Mario Party, fellows. Star Wars was pretty good. That was on a good sale. Recommend that one. Street Fighter, I gotta get back into that, like those ones, because, you know, MJ Spy and Juan for sure. Super Smash Bros. And Friends, aka, I should say. Top games, yeah, 64, man. Came a long way with that. Come and go. I look forward to Smash Bros. 64. Those action was your favorite, okay. Party, then fighting, that makes sense. I felt like I played a lot of Mario parties. Racing, sure. Fighting for sure. Is Ultimate basically carrying that though. Low key, like I missed a once in the. I feel like Lens of Truth should have a once a month Capcom Fighting Collection stream. Now I'm back, like once on the weekend. But he's a busy man. Cause that's the only time I feel like playing those stuff. Or I guess with Goof Food as well. But he's a hard man to catch as well. Really, I'm down for anything with that guy though. Yep, N64. What did I work on this year for N64? It was like GoldenEye, or yeah, Star Fox. How could I forget? I raised a ton of hours with that one. Mario Kart World, mostly like before, but then like, I don't know, I checked some time trials recently. GameCube, man, after I'm done with Fire Emblem, I want to do, what's it called? Gosh, oh, Soul Calibur 2. I want to get back into that, but like using the Joy-Cons only. I've been thinking about getting a GameCube and a Soul Remote, but I don't know. Like, I feel like it would be, I don't know, if I could pull it off with the Joy-Cons, then I'm golden, because like I'm not going to be on Soul Calibur like that, and I don't want to abuse the GameCube remote for Ultimate. Not that I have any mood of it for going besides, you know, like I said, maybe a friend's room. Streaming once in a while or something like that. Playing Goof Fruit, Genesis, Puzzle Bobble. Yeah, I was trying to pick my favorite, but I came down to N64, man. Then once Smash Bros. Comes, the only thing I said was Melee. I mean, not Melee. I'm sorry, GameCube. If they have like Melee and all the Mario parties. Mario Kart, of course, stuff like that, then maybe I would switch over to that. But right now, for sure, the 64. But I wonder how they would even have like an FPS game, for example, because they're already 64 has that covered with GoldenEye Perfect Dark. So I don't know if they could still bring the 07 games there or what. That's true. 2020. I thought this was over at this point. We go down the road, and then I realized we're in for a long journey. Nintendo Switch. Yeah, again, this is unscripted at all. I'm just pioneering this bad boy. November 23rd, 2017. Excuse me, talking funny. Dang, man. It's insane, like, how much time went by. I remember first getting the Switch, and I dropped the tablet by accident, but it's Nintendo, it's durable. Like, as soon as I opened the box, and I got it, what for? Pokken Tournament DX. I also forgot that's why, or, like, for a long time, like, I remember here and there once I played again, like, oh yeah, I got the Switch just for that, but, dang, man, you see all those hours, like, in Pokken Tournament. I went to a few competitions, like Philly and Newark, New Jersey, man. Like, you kind of regret it, kind of don't. It was fun. It was a fun time. I'm surprised, man. I'm also surprised they discontinued it, or not discontinued. They didn't make a sequel. I mean, they made DLC and it went in the arcades and stuff. Ultra Street Fighter 2, that's a classic. Shout out. Oh, excuse me, MJ's Fly. You know, he's been asking me for that. NES were the first NSO system. Man, I had a fun time with that. I wasn't super crazy over it because it's NES, you know. Mario Odyssey, it wasn't really my game. I ended up giving that away to my cousin. Good vibes and stuff, but like I couldn't stay interested in it. Maybe I was just too into the comp games. Let's Go Pikachu. I had a lot of hours, mostly because of the shiny hunting. Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yep. I still put that as my favorite. But you know, I got so many hours. I only want to go back to like for friends. Not really interested in the grind like that. Astro World, great local cheap multiplayer game, man. For good memories. I thought I had more than 4 hours, but that's like only a multiplayer game, so I hardly play that one. That was one of those where like I don't know, I couldn't get into, but I seen it for cheap or something. I don't know. This I remember being a free download, 3 hours out of it or so. It's not always accurate, but I'm just going by this, so it doesn't count. Remember, it doesn't count home menu time. You have to be actually in the game. Travis Strikes Again, man. For No More Heroes game, bare bones, I say, kind of. It was 2-player. I wish it was online 2-player because that'd be fun. It's more for the fans though, but it was a classic. Dragon Ball FighterZ, I'm surprised it had so much time. It was, believe it or not, it was mostly training mode. Just try to end the story. I think what we had, it was mostly trying to prepare for a tournament because I wanted to get competitive there too, but I couldn't get combos down, and I tried really hard, but I couldn't do like what I seen online. I don't know. Maybe I had to pay attention more to tournaments. This is the first time I played Final Fantasy VII ever, I think. I heard about it, you know, so many times, but awesome what they could fit on the freaking PlayStation, man. And good thing there are good terms with Square just to get on the Switch. Outrun, classic, pretty fun. Mario Kart 8 DX. What's to say about it, man? It's made its legacy. Still classic. I don't have the game anymore, I think. Fantasy, yep. X2. I mostly played X2. I guess they're combined, huh? X2 was fun. I used to have it way back in the day. Well, my friend did, and I was like, "You don't have X? Like, it's just this girly game, but it's not bad." All right, SNES. I don't remember what I mainly played SNES on. It was probably like maybe it's a mix. I'd say. I don't even know. Probably like NSO Online multiplayer before, you know, the other systems came out when it was fresh. So it's probably mostly that. But then over the years recently, SNES, F-Zero SNES, and maybe the 3D All-Stars, I want to say, the 2D fighting game somewhat. That was fun. Like the Fighter's History. Sonic Mania. Lovely, lovely game. Whether you're a casual Sonic fan for 2D or hardcore, you know, there's ways to challenge yourself and time attack. It's such a vibe, man. They have to replicate that soon. Like, please. And that was from the fans. Spire Reignite Trilogy, always on sale. Good time. I didn't quite 100% complete the first one. It was so tedious. I'm like, what the heck else am I missing? I'm missing like eggs and stuff. I think I at least got all the gems. Beyblade, I mostly got this for my cousin, and I guess he played it. Like, you'll see that, like, some games I don't even play is due to the fact that my cousins decided, like, I'm gonna install this to play for a little bit since I forgot my Switch or something. Yeah, Motor Rush and this one, it's like a cheap game I seen online. I seen that RGT85 guy, like, talk about it, like, oh, it's a cheap indie or something. But the motor one I enjoyed the most. The car one I was trying to get into for a while. I didn't get bored. Gunya Fighter was more when like me and my family gatherings would play. I try to get something new so we could all play. This sucked. I was like, this might be like Star Fox or something, right? Horrible. I tried so hard to get into Doom 3. I can't. I think I just don't like Doom in general. I know people talk about Doom 64, but it's just not for me. ARMS, man. I couldn't get the controls down. No matter what controllers I used and stuff, it's just it didn't let me move how I wanted to, and I didn't like it. But it was cool, and I'm surprised I didn't get a sequel. I feel like at this point, for whatever reason, the audio cut off, so I'm not gonna look back to what I was talking about. But Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, that was pretty fun. I want to beat 7 on stream and then beat 8 for the first time. Usually at a discount, like Capcom always has their discounts, that's why I gotta love them. And they said they're bringing everything back now. Mega Man 11, I had to go back and, or recently, not super recent, but at least late 2025 or mid 2025, I finally beat that bomb boss that I was stuck on. The only boss that or level I even took on, but I finally did it. I was forced to use like that time gear stuff, but you could like slow-mo and I think like freeze time and stuff. It's pretty cool temporarily, but that's almost OP to think about Mega Man, but I'm not surprised. Mega Man X Legacy Collection, I beat everything on there. That was a good time. Devil May Cry. Finally beat a boss that I was stuck on for a while, but then afterwards I was kind of like, I'll leave it alone now. Or maybe I think it was like 2 bosses on one level or something, almost 3, I forget. It was like this knight guy. And Watermelon Party is just another case of like sales, but I never got to it. Masahara Collection is like a shoot 'em up kind of thing, like an air shoot 'em up. I don't know what you call it, but very short. I think I ended up being the boss, but then like you go again for like a high score. You start over for a high score. Super Mario Party, I kind of like playing more than Jamboree and Superstars online, just cause like I don't know. I like the style. It reminds me kind of the Wii era, even though the boards are lackluster, and it took them a while to get that online, but I'm glad they finally had it. Actually, I don't think I'll ever get to that one because like it's just so much memory, but it was decent. Gunya Fighter, another case of like I wanted to find more stuff for the family gatherings to play, besides like Astro Bears, because that was the main one, and then Puyo Puyo Tetris. But it was a good time. And this one was like, it was like a detective anime high school thing, pretty interesting, but pretty dark too. It was like weird, man. I never could figure out the right path, even when I tried looking it up. Mario and Sonic, like this is a case where I want to get more memory, and this was one of the games I'll play with the family sometimes, but more the younger audience, not exactly the older as much. But the 2D stuff, I wish I would have gave more of a try. Super Bomberman 2, or no, Super Bomberman R, not bad, but really wanted to play 2 more. Well, I did. It wasn't too bad either. Kind of not super different from the first one. I really want the 64 one in NSO. What is it? Conduct Together. In their case, it's just like indie games. Like that was on sale. Like This drum game was cool. They had some anime songs. They had the One Piece theme and like the old Dragon Ball theme, which was pretty cool. Only in Japanese, but that was awesome. Just a cool game in general, but didn't want to go too much besides playing multiplayer. I think this was the second Astro Bears game. Pretty fun, not too bad. Party Crashers was alright. It's like a race battle survival thing. Which, hey, they got Mario Kart World Knockout Tours, kind of pretty similar. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, I used to have the OG one, the 64, believe it or not, but I didn't know what the heck I was doing, I was so young. But pretty cool. I don't wish for it to be on NSO, honestly, but hey, I wouldn't complain. Be another way to play with friends online. Good music, if you like Star Wars and stuff especially. Good callback to it. Fatal Fury games, there's no online in those, but would have been nice. Real Bout Fatal Fury Special. Kill la Kill, anime game was okay. This was an awesome remake, and I popped off a little bit for this one, because I first had Blue Rescue Team, and I had to like convinced my uncle at the time to get it for me, but I got it. It was a cool game, you know. Wasn't really into mystery dungeon games besides Pokemon after that. Eventually kind of like died down, kind of like the same, but good for the mystery dungeon like series and stuff. I don't know if it's like a certain company associated with it. I kind of lack the knowledge there. Mega Man Zero, very cool, but it's a very hard series. You have to look up stuff, and like even with save states like Mega Man Zero 4, oh jeez, rough time. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. I want to play with like MJS5, Lens and Truth, Smash Bros. And Friends, Goofu. Just have us all in a room taking turns. That'll be a good time with those 2D fighting games, man. But MJS5 is really good. He got me like, he was kicking my ass, and he was like making me bust ass, you know. Starlink Battle for Alice. I re-downloaded that again recently, having fun. But then Fire Emblem dropped. 3D All Stars. I don't know if I'll really get back to it anytime soon. Maybe I'll continue my Mario 64 file, because I only beat Sunshine, not 100% of course, but never beat 64 really. I beat it on the DS though, but I'm pretty sure I didn't 100% it either, but I don't know for sure. Team Sonic Racing, stepped down from Sonic Transform Racing All-Star. This was really good, never got to it. This was a sequel to the Azure Gunvolt series, but I mean, look at that, that's pretty good. This is another indie game where I'm just like, it's alright, but I tried getting into it once I re-downloaded it so many times, and I finally learned that like this game just flat out sucks. But I seen someone talk about it as like one of those new indie games. Waifu Uncovered, what can I really say? It's a funny game, especially with the cousins, like one of those shoot 'em up arcade style. This, I seen somebody play it, but I never got to it because that's when the kind of like family gatherings kind of dying out, and I wasn't really into playing that by myself. That's like local. Same thing with Death's Hangover. It's almost like a Pong game. That was not bad. Resident Evil Revelations, I had that on the 3DS, but this one's on Switch now and stuff. And it was alright. I like scanning stuff. That was pretty cool, like investigating that beach, but I reached a plateau with those pack of wolves. I never had enough ammunition. Then Pumpkin Jack, those hours are mostly for my one cousin. We like shared accounts. I wanted to play, that came out in like October. Yeah, that was during COVID. Dang, looking at the year. I just looking through the games, not really the year. I want to get to that eventually, maybe like during October though. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I don't know if I'll ever continue that again, but it's a possibility. No More Heroes. Kind of want to do it on stream at one point, but I have to be in the mood to go through the series again. Besides probably Travis Strikes Back or whatever that was. Pac-Man Championship Edition, that was pretty fun. Really good OST, really good composer. Mr. Driller, Drillland, that was some fun local multiplayer. If you have a lot of like gatherings, I recommend it. But they do have the NSO version now too, that's cool. But I think it's only 2 players, I thought it would be 4 players. Attack of the Toy Tanks, that reminded me of the Wii Play tank game, if y'all ever remember that one. And I seen it online somehow. I don't know if those reviewers during Wii Play or something, or indie games, but Synaptic Drive wasn't super into. What is it? I wanted that custom robo fix, but it was just so bland, lackluster. It was more like the graphic polish than anything. So I guess custom robo could have had something like that going. Breath of the Wild I couldn't really get into. It wasn't really my thing. Rocket League, ton of memory, but that's another game. If I had more memory, I would like to like mess around with that online. Just cars and soccer just go together. High Octane Stunts, that was a local multiplayer. That was fun. 4-player. They race around big arena trying to like destroy each other for points or something. Do tricks as well. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, that was a classic. That decent online. Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memory, that was pretty fun. Have like Goofy, Donald, Sora, it's not bad. Collection of Mana. If you're a Square fan or like RPGs and stuff, this was alright. I reached a plateau eventually, just not knowing where to go. I think for the NES one or something, but they all seem pretty cool. I think it's just like 3 games or something with like some version differentials in there. I think they have the Japan versions, but like how are you going to be able to read unless you know how to read Katana? Mega Man Legacy Collection, the first one, I stopped at Yellow Devil, but I should have done that electric pause trick. That would have helped a lot. I didn't know about it at the time. Kind of just gave up. Like, how in the world am I supposed to like get through this? And I mean, Dig Dug, Ninko Museum, Dig Dug, Pac-Man. I wanted to like find a way to finally practice those a little bit. It's still very hard. Uno, good times there, good online, but disconnects a lot. I think it's like, I don't know if it's rage quitters or they just flat out disconnect. There's both. Puzzle Bobble, that's another good local multiplayer. Break Breaker, once again, it's that style game. It's pretty fun. I wish they had like an online NSO on one system, like N64 GBA or something, because I would like to play that multiplayer. Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2, I beat 6, 5. 5 was really good. That was my first time like ever playing it through that collection, because I wanted to beat the first collection first. 7, I've beaten already though in the past, and 8 I haven't yet. Tori 3D, very fun. Kind of Sonic like. I don't know if I have the second one, but I don't know if I'll like keep going after that. But they're really cheap, I think, at this point. Probably only like $5. Fast RMX, pretty cool. Zero Gravity Racer, whatever you call it, good vibe. Fast Fusion, I'm just not into. It's Fast Fusion slower. 20XX, that's not bad. It was like a Mega Man, but with like girls instead. It was okay. It's a good take on like an indie game if they went Mega Man. Flowing Lights, I tried getting into. I think that was one of them. Same thing with Cooking Simulator, like RGT or I forget the other guy that did the news. It was like John or something. We talked about those, but I couldn't get into. Rayman Legends was alright. After really liking Rayman Arena's races, I tried to get into that. With like, I think you could do a ghost race online, but it was just okay. Bot Vice, I thought it was like another Mega Man like game too. It was like a shoot 'em up, but I kept playing it on hard and like I could never survive. I don't know, I think the difficulty is too high up there. But Azure Striker Gunvolt, I was talking about the other one, the sequel. On the 3DS, I think I stopped right before like the final boss or something. Or maybe I did end up beating it on the Switch actually. No, the Switch, I got some progress done, but I'm not sure if I quite beat it. But I like how they talk in Japanese the whole time. That was interesting. Pokemon Unite, I got a lot of hours on that. It's best like on mobile. Shadow Lens and Truth for that one, because he had a bunch of like lobbies in there, which was pretty fun. It just takes up too much lobby or data on the Switch. Super Monkey Ball, pretty good. I don't know which one's the latest one, the name, but the online's kind of dead. But when you do, it's not bad. They have a bunch of little different mini games and stuff. WarioWare get it together, like the intelligence systems. You can see like kind of Paper Mario look. Really fun game though for WarioWare, but it makes me wish they actually made a good game for Paper Mario. N64 Classics. Shout out Angelo. Like, I never would have thought I would be like growing my love for the N64 as a whole for the console. Like, there's so many games on there now that like I want to play better because of online, or just like finally enjoy the one player because of save states and stuff. Sega Genesis, I'm surprised they don't have more Sonic games on there, at least the first one. 3 I can see why, because like, you know, the copyrights associated with MJ. But Shantae Risky's Revenge, it's not bad. Shantae's pretty good series that I recommend. I didn't know it started out as a Game Boy game and a rare one at that, but just fantastic. One of the best, people say it's one of the best sprite work all around stuff. Mario Party Superstars, it's not bad, but just the boards and the items, it's just hard to get into, and like they still kind of kept the same style as terms of characters, and I don't know, just the boards kind of turned me off. That game I'd rather just play mini games. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, I spent a bunch of time just grinding, trying to beat a few of my friends in my group, but it was not bad. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, pretty good Sonic game, or the first Sonic, of course, not bad. I haven't really played Sega Genesis like that, but I don't know, I guess I never really had a strong interest in it. And they had that Mortal Kombat collection separately, I would have looked forward to that, but Nintendo hasn't really dropped anything for Genesis since like 2020. Really, they've been really lackluster with it. I'm surprised it's not all the way bumped down to or dropped down to basic NSO, because if they're not going to add much, there's no reason for people to pay 50 a year with that one. Castlevania Anniversary Collection's not bad. They had the GBA one that I was mostly on, but it was not bad. Yeah, that's the Castlevania Advance Collection. I mean, it's cool sprite work and stuff, but it's just still a very hard series. 51 Clubhouse, that was a classic one. Many different board games, and played a lot of online. Crash Insane Trilogy, I got that mostly for Crash 3 Warp. It's not bad. Mario Deluxe, Donkey Kong Country, I never really got into those too much. I guess modern platformers, I don't know, haven't really been into as much. The Pokemon Arceus, it was cool, but there's no online battles, so I just really didn't want to get into it after I discovered that. Otherwise, it would have been a great battle system and stuff with the different modes. I was looking forward to an alpha Pokemon. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, I mean, it's not that much different for one. I got that mostly for Sonic. Retro Bowl, it was a weird game. I think I've seen my friend online, the Magic Mike Show, have that one. But couldn't get into it. I'll stick to the Tecmo Bowl on the NSO. And Pokemon Violet, it was good, but I feel like modern Pokemon, once I beat it, I just don't want to play it again. Nintendo Switch Sports was not bad, but it just doesn't have that same Wii Sports feeling, and how they added DLC later on, just kind of Klonoa was really good. I didn't even know about the series, really. I just heard about that character when it came to Smash Talk and talk about rumors for new characters. But it was fun, and I recommend it. I haven't beaten the second one, but I played some of the GBA one, as some of you may know. And Game Boy Advance, that's cool. Still some stuff missing. I mostly want the 2D fighting games, honestly, for the one-on-one and multiplayer. Game Boy's not bad, but I mean, it's okay. Kirby's really, there's a lot of quick, short games, but it's still games that I recommend. Tetris, that's one of the highest selling games that around that year of all time, right? And even my family friends that didn't even like or play games like that anymore, they remember that game, and we're just having a whole tournament between ourselves, just a Game Boy Tetris, going against each other. F-Zero 99, whoever paid that, I think it was $50,000 just to go to the Nintendo, one of the headquarters where they do those business meetings and ask a question about F-Zero. Shout out to that guy, because he probably got something going and put in that. It was a shareholder meeting, and they brought it back with the 99 free with the subscription game. It was a genius idea. Even if you're not good at the game, anyone could die very easily, so just surviving the race is an accomplishment enough. Samba de Amigo Party Central, cool game. Just the whole series is copyright now, so I would only stream it on Twitch or do content on Twitch, since YouTube will have my ass out for me for having Pitbull on there and stuff. And then Mega Man Collection Volume 1, or the Battle Network, that's pretty fun. Shout out Smash Bros and Friends. We had some, I never would have went online with him. And same D, we did battle once, but they got me to go through the game so I could, battle them later. The Capcom Fighting Collection, that's pretty cool. And then they got that Gem Fighter and stuff. And the Puzzle Fighter. Marvel vs. Capcom, it had a lot of training in there, just because I know you could get 0 to deaths. And shout out Lens of Truth, because he had some good lobbies in there. It was fun having MGS5, Smash Bros and Friends, Ronin Storm, a bunch of his commentators and stuff too, his viewers, subscribers. Really fun times. Just all these little collections of Capcom, and Capcom's bringing everything back. The CVS Chaos, that's pretty fun. I like practicing with Zero a lot. Back in the day, my uncle burned a disc on the PC, and that's how I first discovered that game. But I was mostly Iori. I'm who's this crazy guy? Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Finally could play Project Justice, which I wanted to play so badly the most, because Dreamcast is so niche in those arcades. It's just a niche series, and in general. But I finally got to play it. But that old friend that like burned the Project Justice, like I asked him to, he already had Power Stone and Marvel vs. Capcom, but then that's how I first played those as well. But I wasn't even into Marvel vs. Capcom back in the day. But then Jet Set Radio I played through that old friend. And GameCube is pretty fun. Almost thinking about getting a GameCube controller, but I want to see if I could just learn playing on Joy-Cons. So that's why I gotta get into a little bit of online again, and like Soul Calibur 2 eventually, just going into the trading mode to make it natural. But the GameCube, it'll just be that natural. Now I still be able to use my OG remote when I'm docked, but I want to be able to play okay when I'm undocked. And Mario Kart World, that's pretty good. You see me in the time trial streams before. That's not bad. I kind of get the gist of it, but I will never be super amazing at it. Street Fighter 6 takes a ton of memory, and that's the main reason why I have to get a huge SD card or something just to hold it and like re-download stuff. There's that Monkey Ball game. Just Dance, I really didn't play that much. I think I got it for like to see if we'll do okay in like local multiplayer. Then Mega Man Battle Network Volume 2 I'll get to when I'm done with the first one. Sonic Superstars was okay. I don't know if they added online multiplayer yet. I don't know if maybe you could do a game share. Which game share is another thing I gotta experiment with. And then Lego Star Wars, that one's pretty good. I don't know any bad Lego Star Wars games really. It's been successful since like early 2000, and like when I first played that on Xbox, it was so much fun. It goes on sale. They're repacks on sale. Streets of Rage 4, because I guess they aged a bit and stuff. But okay, we'll see all of my latest games popping up here now. Rocket League, Mega Man X. I guess those are like the top, what they picked the top. Wow. 2,344 hours for Ultimate and 1,527 for Pokemon EX. There's a whole lot in there. But yeah, that's basically the rest of it. Switch 2. Okay, I got it in 2025. Switch 2. Look at that. They need to add more to NSO though. Taking their sweet time, huh guys? Smash 64 I want the most, just overall in NSO.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like there's some other games that I want, like Diddy Kong Racing, but Smash Bros 64 will be so awesome. And like I know I'll get my butt kicked like heavily online, but I feel like it would encourage me to just like keep going with it and like stay on the grind and watch more VODs and just play better, because like there have been people playing for like probably 20 years still at it now, like that one guy like Jaime's a crazy good Falcon and Mario. It's crazy, and like they get hype in the Latin countries. It's pretty cool, but it's a nice thing. Let me know what your guys' favorite games was and most played games over the years in the comments. Don't forget to like and sub. See ya.